YouTube is Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got FTN Bae apologizes to Doodie after he passed the lie detector test. So y'all know what that means, man. She pretty much lied about the whole situation with her son and him and stuff, man. And I just want to say, man, you gotta be some special type of weird to come up with a whole lie like that, man. Like, you easily could have ruined this person's life, career, whatever that they had going on and stuff based off of this accusation that you put against them. Like, something so serious as that, that involved a child. You literally could have definitely just messed up everything this person had going on in their life and stuff like that. So imagine if this wasn't even a celebrity or a person well known around and stuff like that, and they just an average person. Like, an average person couldn't even suffer some type of accusation like that to their life, because whatever they got going on might be the only thing that they got to survive and stuff in their everyday life. So it's just sad, man, that we got people like that really does stuff like this, and in the beginning pretty much act like they don't care and stuff like that about the consequences behind their accusation against that person and stuff like that. So it's just crazy, man. But other than that, though, man, I know this is an 8-minute video. So with that being said, I'm going to hurry up, do my intro. If you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button now. Also, don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well. And hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And also, hopefully this video get recommended to a large audience of people as well. And hopefully bring new supporters to the channel as well. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos. And to be sure you don't miss out on new videos, check out the channel every day before you go to bed, sometime in the morning when you wake up, or sometime throughout the day in general. With that being said, man, y'all already know what time it is, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the video now.
FTN Bae apologizes to Doodie after he passed the lie detector test.
And you could tell just the way she's acting right now, like, you could tell she's guilty. Like, you really was on social media clowning him so hard over an accusation that you made up. Like, even then, when I was first seeing videos about this situation, stuff just wasn't adding up. It's like, if you knew he did something like this, why take all that time for you to finally say something? And then on top of that, you never took your child to the hospital or nothing. Like, any person involved in a situation like that as a victim would pretty much normally do, which is go to the hospital and stuff, get checked out and all that, make sure there ain't nothing wrong with them after that whole situation happened and stuff like that. So the fact that she didn't even do that, that was a red flag right there for me. But other than that, man, we're gonna continue on. Now she gotta sit there and just try to think of what to say. Like, it is what it is. You gotta take that ill. You made up a whole accusation like that. Now you just look crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you could tell she's trying to think of shit to say right now, because it's like you ran that lie for so long now, and you try to make people believe it. So it's like now you gotta literally backtrack and pretty much just apologize for everything that you said in that lie that you tried to make so hard for people to think is real and stuff like that. Like, you got to deal with the consequences, man. Like, this possibly could potentially mess up some of the stuff she got going for herself, because some people might be reluctant to even work with her or even come across her and do business or any type of thing with her, just because she seems like a person that if she don't get what she wants, she's going to do something to try to destroy that person. But we gonna see.
So, excuse my demeanor, but I come on live had to do it now. Because I'm going to talk about the situation. Ooh, I am like really nervous because it's a lot of crazy shit going on. And wow, has it been a roller coaster of a journey.
Be sure to like,
And you gotta be careful for people like this, whether it's a female or a male. Like, it's even males that's possibly doing stuff like this too. So I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like it's only females doing stuff like this. But people like this, you gotta be careful of coming across them and stuff, and make sure you pay attention to the things that they do, and that's why people try to at least learn more about a person before they actually start dating and all that stuff. So it's okay if you want to take your time with a person to really get to know them before you actually commit into a relationship with them, because you just don't know like what they're capable of as a person. So you just got to pay attention and go from there and learn as much as you can possibly about the person and stuff. But and that was continue.
comment, and subscribe.
So, so after my son was having problems using the bathroom, and I asked him what was going on with him, and I talked to him, and he tells me that David stuck him, and yeah, I went to the police.
Advertising on YouTube helps me reach engaged customers like Jenna, who's been searching for landscapers on Google.
Police, and I did everything I could with the police because I strongly believe my child. Like I tried to talk to David. David really didn't, like, he reacted to it differently, so he didn't really want to help me type of shit. So me, I'm just like, all right, this is what my son's saying. He ain't really trying to help me. He's not really trying to help me clear his name. Or
I just find that hard to believe. It's like, why would a child even come up with something like that? Like either your child just that smart to know what certain stuff is and to put a story like that together, or you still lying and you just ain't trying to own up to the fact that you are the one that lied. That's the only thing I can think of, because ain't no way you can tell me. I forgot how old her son is, but you can't tell me a child of his age is gonna come up with a whole story like that. Like that. I'm sorry. I just find that hard to believe, y'all. Y'all comment down below like how y'all feel about that. But like I said, I personally just feel like that's hard for a child to put a whole story like that up together. Yeah, they can lie, but I'm not gonna go that far to believe that they are lying like that. Because I never heard no child lie something like that and put up a whole story and stuff. Like, that's crazy. So either it really did happen, or she just still lying and not trying to own up to the fact that she lied about the whole situation from the jump anyway. So other than that, let's continue.
clear him out of the situation. He's not, like, he's turning it on me and telling me that I'm lying and try to make me look like I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm not. Like, I just literally was going off what my son said. Like, it's what my son said. It's what I believed. So I'm going off what he believed. So I'm trying to get the help from him to figure it out, and he's just giving me guilty. Like, he's just not really trying to help me, and he's bashing me, making it look like I'm making it up, and I never was. So I come to social media because I'm looking at it like, the nigga, my son is out here walking free. Like, I'm not gonna just let him be out here walking free. He don't give a to help me. He don't give a shit. Like, he want to play me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was me and it's not me, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So I came on the internet and I exposed him, because as a mom, as a single mom, like, I don't have a lot of brothers. Like, I don't have family and shit. Like, I don't got a lot of people that can help me with shit. So I felt like, okay, I'm not getting no help or whatever. So I came to social media. So
I mean, even then, like, it's only so much your family could do in a situation like that because I just paid attention to what she said. She don't have brothers and stuff like that. Okay, but what does that got to do with you taking your son to the hospital and all that stuff to get checked out and make sure like everything that he's saying is legit, like because the hospital they would have found signs and some serious evidence to say, all right, yeah, look like such and such did do this to your son, whatever the case is, and then go from there and then really go to the police and file a police report and all that stuff and all that. Y'all pretty much know the whole steps that she would have had to take, stuff like that, to pretty much get him in court and arrested, whatever the case and stuff, if he really is truly did what he did and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you saying that you don't got brothers have nothing to really do with you still taking your son to go get checked out at the hospital and stuff, and then finding legit evidence that what he said happened. So I kind of look at it as maybe she talking about her brothers just because she wants them to step in and try to be muscle and whatever the case is and try to beat them up or something like that. But who knows, man? But at the end of the day, I just still find that that don't hold no relevant weight to the whole situation in general. You still, no matter what, could have took your son to the hospital, go based off of what the doctor said, and if it happened, then and then if they got strong evidence that it happened, then go ahead and go file a police report and all that stuff. And then you would have had documentations and all of that from the hospital, plus from the police and stuff saying, all right, yes, it was signs and stuff found that what your son said actually happened. Woo, woo, woo. So now you got a legit case against this person that you believe did this and your son said did it. So now they would have had to go after Doodie Low, put him in jail or something or whatever the case, and say that they got strong evidence against him and stuff, and he wouldn't have had no way to lie himself out of that situation. Like she would have had evidence from the hospital and everything, and she would have been able to actually file a police report and take him to court and stuff like that. And then after that, it would have been what it was going to be after that, based off of whatever the judge deemed valid for pretty much putting him in jail and stuff, and however long he was going to be in there. So there's so many steps that she could have took for real to legit make this situation legit, like if it really was in the first place. So I don't know, man. I feel like just trying to avoid the real truth of the fact that she lied. So she's just trying to find all these other different ways to not get the blame put on her or anything to make her look crazy. So it is what it is, man. That's why I say you got to be careful around certain people and stuff, and actually get to learn about them and stuff like that, get to know them, and make sure that's who you really want to try to commit a relationship to and stuff like that, because you just never know. A person like that, if they don't get what they want, could easily be your downfall in your everyday life and stuff, because they could come up with accusations so strong as this, and then now you gotta sit there and fight and try to make everybody else that she possibly probably got to believe that what she said was true to be a lie and stuff like that. Now you got to defend yourself, and that's sometimes hard because you already know how some people are, man. You got people that really will believe everything she's saying and don't care what anybody else is trying to say except for what she is saying and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So it is what it is, though. She got to deal with the consequences if she got any really come into her and stuff. That's why I said we got to wait and see, because that's just crazy.
I came to social media and said what I said, and me and him, everything that happened between him and I, that is very much so public that I don't have to go in and out about. You know what I mean? Like, he said what he said, I said what I said. We're in and out of court together. We both have attorneys. Like, it was something that he said he was serious about, and it was something that I was serious about. So David's family reached out to me and was like, we're gonna make sure he takes lie detector tests. We're gonna figure this shit out. So David went and David took a lie detector test today, and he passed. He passed with the person that I went to, and he passed with the person that he went to in Chicago. So
Damn, so that means he literally got pretty much tested 2 times, if I'm not mistaken. So that means he either way, if he really did do it, either one of them or both of them would have been like, all right, yeah, we got some strong indication right here when we asked them this, that this did in some way or shape or form really did happen and stuff. Because at the end of the day, a lot of detective tests is basically only an indicator. It's not something like, did you actually go do this to that person? No. All right, that's a lie. You lied right here. So that you really did go do this. Like, I don't know. It's weird to explain, but at the end of the day, the whole purpose of a lie detector test is an indication for a person that's given the test to be like, all right, right here, this is where this is giving us strong indication that he possibly or she possibly did do something to this person right here. So at the end of the day, still gotta have evidence and stuff, but that's why a lot of tests ain't always used in a lot of the serious cases that police come around with and stuff like that that they got to deal with and solve. Because at the end of the day, a lot of detective tests can only do so much and stuff, and that's why you don't see everybody taking one, even for a simple case as M or robbery and stuff like that. It is what it is. So other than that, as long as the police got evidence or video evidence, etc., then they don't gotta do these lie detector test things with everybody that gets accused of doing something. And so other than that, man, he pretty much passed with flying colors, and she got no choice but to really, for real, go ahead and say, all right, yeah, this didn't happen because of this. And yes, like I said, she don't even got evidence from the jump that people was asking her when she first told about this whole situation and stuff. So I already knew, like I said, it was a red flag from the beginning when you said you didn't even take your son to the hospital and stuff. So it is what it is, though. We got like 4 minutes left, but we probably not gonna watch the whole video. We probably only gonna see what else she gotta say real quick and then end it off.
David called me, his family called me, everybody told me David passed the test. He is not lying about, doing that. If I agree with the test because I went to, and I'm a woman by my word, I'd apologize. So I talked to David on the phone for like a couple hours, and then I spoke to my son with David, and my son lied.
You can easily train yourself to listen faster.
And I don't know why he lied. And I feel bad. I do feel bad. As embarrassing as this is, I feel bad that, what happened to David happened to him and everybody calling him names. I really, truly do feel bad. But all I ever genuinely wanted was for him to help me. That's it. Like, all the diss tracks and all that shit, like, that shit was just giving me
She's still not thinking about the simple fact she don't need help from anybody outside the situation. She didn't even need help from him. All she would have had to do was go to the hospital. That's the whole reason why, like I said in the beginning, and this is not cap, in a situation like this that something happens, you instantly supposed to go to the hospital. You supposed to get checked out, make sure that the person that did something to you didn't possibly have anything wrong, depending on what they did in a situation like that. Because this is YouTube, so I can't really go into full detail using the word with the R and stuff like that. So y'all pretty much got to catch on to what I'm saying and should be able to. But either way, if somebody physically did something to you like that in that type of way, or in this situation used something and did that to you, you either way supposed to go to the hospital, and the doctors would be able to find signs of, all right, this looked like it was forced, this looked like something was there that wasn't supposed to be there, and whoever did this definitely pretty much did what they did. So stuff like that, and she would have had evidence from the doctors of based off of what they found and stuff when they checked her son out. So she really, I feel like she's still trying to find a way to throw the blame off of her and make it seem like her son just pretty much told an innocent lie and stuff. But I'm just finding that hard to believe that a child would be able to come up with a whole storyline like that and tell their parent that such and such did this to me while you wasn't around, etc., etc. Like, I'm just finding that hard to believe. That's why some of this things she's saying right now, I can't really hold weight, because it's like, face it, you pretty much lied about this situation. It is what it is. I would respect her more if she just told it like it was. Like, all right, I lied. This is why. Woo, woo, woo. Shit like that. At the end of the day, yeah, you gonna look like still crazy though, even if you came clean, like with the truth. So at the end of the day, she needs some help. I don't know, but yeah, man, like, she gotta realize that she don't need help from anybody outside of the situation, even from him himself. Like, you could have instantly just took your son to the doctors and got all of that figured out for sure, to know for sure that what your son said is true. So she just wanted to go off of he said and he said, or she said, he said, she said. You already know how that saying goes. Like, you just going off of he said, she said things and stuff, but you're not doing nothing to really find out the real truth and stuff. You just going off based off of somebody's word and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to do more than going off of somebody's word to really get the truth about a situation. So, other than that, though, man, she had so many other ways she could have handled this situation without anybody on the outside looking in and helping and stuff. Even if she did go to him himself to ask if he did anything, because he either way could have lied and said, I didn't do it, or whatever the case and stuff. So, at the end of the day, you still should have took your son to the hospital, did that, and then you would have had a lot of strong evidence against him if he really did do it and stuff. So, other than that, we're going to continue on, though. The video is almost over.
Guilty, so it just wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping my case, so I was strong on, having my son back and standing on what my son said, because at the end of the day, I don't know why he said that shit. I don't know where that shit came from. Like, I still got to sit down.
She can't even believe where that came from. Like, all of a sudden, like, I just said this in the beginning of the video, like, your son, if he really did say something like that, he had to been watching something he ain't had no business watching. It's just something he had to get that from somewhere. I'm sorry. I just can't believe a child would be able to come up with a whole lie like that. That's just me. So y'all let me know, like I said, in the comment section down below, how y'all feel about this whole situation, man. Because, like I said, I find it hard to believe a child would be able to come up with a lie like that, even though that they can lie.
I talked to him, but we talked to him for a couple hours, and I don't know, he made it up, said something like he just didn't know what to say to him pooping in his pants, so he just said whatever. So he just making shit up.
Easily could have. This is why I said I find it hard to believe, because a kid could have instantly just came up with something. I overslept, or he could have just said anything. Like, he could have said I had, even something probably like diarrhea or something. Like, I don't know, but I just find it hard to believe he's gonna come up with a whole storyline like that. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna publicly apologize and say that he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believed my son. I really believed him, and I just was gonna do whatever I could.
Either that lighting that she using is strong, or I literally don't see no tears coming from her eyes at all. Like, literally, I don't see no tears.
For my son, like, I was gonna slide for my son, however that means. And he dealt with it in his own ways, but finally we came to an understanding agreement, and he decided.
All right, sorry about that, guys. My OBS has stopped, but we're gonna continue on. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not seeing no tears for real. Either it's because of the lighting that she has, or she really ain't got no tears at all and stuff. So Yeah, I'm sorry. This just seems so forced. Like, she knows she messed up, so she got no choice but to try to do everything she can to not look crazy and get the blame off of her and make it seem like her son really did come up with this lie on his own. But I'm finding that hard to believe.
Done. It's over with. He passed his test. My son told the truth, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
Well, that pretty much seems like it. We ain't gonna go the extra minute. It's just like I said, everything just seemed forced, and I don't even see tears coming out her eyes and stuff. So, with that being said, let me go to the comments real quick because I want to see what people are saying about this. So I can see what that first person is saying. Like, yeah, you come out with a lot like that, you just crazy as hell, man. I'm sorry, but I just find that hard to believe a child would come up with an innocent lie, innocent lie like that. If that makes sense, I'm probably not using the proper word when I say that, but I'll just say that I find it hard to believe for a child to come up with a lie that big like that. So it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna go as far as like this person Stephen James is saying. I ain't gonna say it's just women. It can also be males and stuff. Cause at the end of the day, it's not just females on this earth. So we can't make it seem like it's only females doing these type of lies. It's possibly males that's doing these type of lies too, man. Because you just never know nowadays. There's so many people that just think differently and act differently. So we don't really know the true facts of who is all doing lies like this. Yeah, so somebody said, don't allow your child to make someone look like a bad person. Father God, please don't let these kind of people into my life. That's why I said, man, you got to be careful about the people you come across, man. Because at the end of the day, you never know what they might do if they don't get what they want. So you got to be definitely careful. Like I said, she could have instantly ruined this man's career, his daily life, everything. Now, what if he was to go to jail and stuff, and then come to find out your son lied, and somebody probably did something to him in jail? Then what? Anything could have happened to this person pretty much at the end of the day. Yeah, a lot of people definitely ain't showing her no sympathy in these comments, man. So yeah, but other than that though, man, that's pretty much the end of this video, man. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well, and hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And also hopefully this video get recommended to a larger audience of people as well, and hopefully bring in new supporters to the channel as well. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so that way you get notified when I drop new videos, and be sure you don't miss out on new videos that I drop. Check out the channel every day before you go to bed, sometime in the morning when you wake up, or sometime throughout the day in general. And also, don't forget to add and follow me on social media. With that being said, though, that's officially the end of the vid, and I'm catch you guys later on with more videos. So stay tuned. Peace.